Hey everybody, welcome back to another Marvel Legends X-Men 97 figure unboxing. Today we're going to be dealing with the Mutant Master of Magnetism, otherwise known as Magneto. This is the second in the series of X-Men 97 figures I'll be unboxing. I've already done the Gambit figure, you can check that video on my channel. I'll be doing Rogue later, and then follow and finishing off with Wolverine. As I said in the Gambit video, I didn't bother getting Bishop or Storm because I don't really care for the Bishop character. And the Storm, my preferred version of Storm is the one where she's in her black costume rather than the white one. And I already have the black costume version. I will take a look at that figure in a Blast from the Past video at some point, but that won't be included in this series of videos. So, as you can see, the card for Magneto looks similar to Gambit's, obviously, except with his photo and a name instead of Gambit's. And then on the back, more of the same. Picture of Magneto, the other six figures in the, all the six figures in the line. The legalese at the bottom. Nothing written. It would be nice if it had some kind of blurb or whatever. But the card is nice, firm stock, just like Gambit, so not likely to get beat up or anything like that during shipping, unless it's really mishandled. So let's get them out of the box. And if you watch the Gambit video, you'll see that I've shown how I cut open the bottom to remove the tray without pulling the whole blister off the card. So I'm not going to go over that again. If you want to see that, just look at the Gambit video. And as it was the same for Gambit, that one kind of stuck in there, but the accessories aren't taped in, so just be careful when you're removing them that they don't go flying. His cape is threaded through a hole in the back, so be careful with that when you're taking him out. You don't want to just yank it and possibly rip the cape off the chest piece there. There we go. There we go. Now we got Magneto out of the package. This is a great looking figure. The only Magneto I had prior to this one is the Age of Apocalypse version, which has a different head sculpt. He has the longer hair from that series, the longer white hair. I never got the original version of Magneto, unfortunately. But that's okay, because this one is more than an acceptable alternative. I really like this figure. This is the iconic Magneto look, basically. The red skin-tight costume with the purple underwear, I guess, technically, and the belt, as well as the purple cape, the purple boots. He's got some purple wrist guards there. And then the classic mask, the classic helmet, designed to keep Charles Xavier from penetrating his mind. And the shoulder harness, or whatever you would call this. Now the cape is pretty, it gives a lot, but it's still a solid piece of plastic, so it's not gonna allow for many sitting in a throne type positions. It's still gonna get in the way and stuff like that. And it's also attached to this neck/shoulder rig here. It's kind of attached in right there, so it feels pretty sturdy, but I wouldn't I wouldn't try pulling on it too much. You might rip it loose. His helmet does not come off, unfortunately, and there is no separate unmasked head. That's about the only drawback of this figure, I believe. It doesn't come with any like spell, like mutant effects, mutant power effects either. But if you've collected other Marvel Legends figures, you probably have a ton of those by now. So you could just substitute one of those for his effects easily. If you have one of the previous Magnetos, including the Age of Apocalypse one, that one came with 2 effects you could easily use there. I think I've seen other videos where you could like switch out the hands and I think the heads. So you can, if you have the other Magnetos, you can mix and match a little bit if you want to make your perfect version of Magneto. For articulation, he gets really good downward movement on his head. Not as much up, but good enough. Doesn't have a lot of tilt there. His arm can go all the way around, but obviously the cape's right there, so you just got to be careful. Get out of the way of that. His arms hinge up quite a bit. A little bit better than 90 degrees on both sides. He's got the bicep cut. He does have double jointed, unpinned, pinless arms on both sides, obviously. His wrist hinges are horizontal on both sides. No vertical hinges for Magneto. He does have the ab crunch there. Goes forward and back quite a bit. Waist swivel. Also, this piece here, this purple belt thing, is a separate piece. It's not molded. As you can see, I can move it around. So that gets out of the way if you need it to. His leg goes up that way. Not very much back. Magneto gets some pretty good splits out. He's got thigh cuts. No boot cut. Pinless. Double jointed legs. Boot goes back like that. Goes forward that far. And he's got the rocker pin. Accessories wise, all he comes with are a pair of fists. Feels like they could have added in some spell effects or mutant power effects, or they could have put in an unmasked head, or even made his helmet removable, but they chose not to do that. There he goes with his fists in his hands now. He's ready to throw down. Ready to go all the way. Heavyweight champion of the world. Oh, like I said, I like this figure. I didn't have the original release of Magneto. I just had the Age of Apocalypse one, which was, a good substitute for what I had for what it was at the time. But I always knew I would eventually want to get my hands on one of the original versions of Magneto, like his original look. I do like the way the cape works on this one. They sculpted it differently than previous versions of Magneto or other characters that wear capes. I like the way that it sits over the shoulder like that. That helps with the articulation. And I just think it looks better. Overall, this is definitely a figure worth getting if you don't have a previous version of Magneto, like in the classic version, previous version. If you have the Age of Apocalypse one, only that one like I do, then yeah, I would definitely pick this one up. So give me a like, subscribe, comment down below if you're going to be picking up Magneto, and then stay tuned first. Saturday, when I'll be doing the Rogue video, and then Monday will be Wolverine. Friday, I will have a Blast from the Past video, and then Sunday will be another 2022 Panini Prism NFL unboxing, blaster box unboxing. I've still got 3 more of those to do. So until tomorrow, when I will do the Blast from the Past video, I will see you all next time. Take it easy.